Hey everyone. So I know it's not Friday, it's Thursday, but the topic I'm talking about today, it's a perfect day to do so. My topic today is extremely important in life. It's death. It's a big part of why I decided to do NAM. In my speeches, I talk about what has happened to me. I will do another video of just explaining that whole thing, but it's good. I'm just gonna tell you how to get through it and everything. But when I was younger, I lost my mom, my little brother, and my grandma in a car accident. And I was in the car accident, and I only got two broken arms. So it was really hard. My brother was only 6 months old, and today is actually his birthday. So that's why I decided to do it on today instead of tomorrow, which is Friday. Death is something that is really scary to think about, but in the end, it happens to the best of us and to the worst of us. It happens, and we can't control it because death, and at some point, everyone does have to die. And when you really think about it, you don't know how to react. When my family died, I did not know how to react. It was horrible. I was only 8 years old when it happened, and I didn't even think of the concept death because I was only 8. I was only a child, and to think about death, you think about not being able to see that person ever again. You can never physically touch that person, smell that person, hug them. You can't have a conversation with them. You can't see their smile. You can't hear their laugh. You can't hear their voice. Everything that you're used to has been taken away from you. Now, I haven't really shared a lot of what I felt when I was 8 years old, but I'm going to share it today because I feel by getting a lot of these emotions out from when I was 8 years old will tell you guys what I went through, and I survived. And today I am National American Myth because of their memories, because of what I went through. So when I was 8 years old, when I first knew about it, I was in the hospital with my cast. My dad told me, and I was heartbroken. At first, I was like, "Oh, he's joking," but then I was like, "Why would he joke about that? Why would he joke about my mom being gone, my little brother being gone, and my grandma being gone?" So it was true. When I finally went back home, the house felt empty. It was horrible. I felt like there's a part of me missing, like a huge part. Like I wasn't there because my mom wasn't there, and my family wasn't there. There is still today. There was a hole. There's a hole in my heart, and it's getting bigger each day. It's I feel like it's humongous right now, but I could feel that hole forming in my heart, and I feel it getting bigger every day because they're not here. And I looked at my dad, and I was like, he just lost the same people I did, and I can't show him the undefeated because he didn't lose me. I'm still here. I was in that car crash, and I'm still here. So I can't just go away. I can't physically go away, but mentally I did. At points in my life around that time, I didn't want to live. Is that harder to think about? An 8-year-old wanting to die. I did. I didn't want to live because my family wasn't there. But I knew in my mind that if I did anything to harm myself, I would be leaving my dad, and I didn't want to do that. So I became an adult in my own sense that I was happy for my father, but inside, I guess I was hurting a lot. When we finally went to some grief counselors, I saw that I wasn't alone. There were other kids that were just like me. They were hurting. They didn't understand why our family members are taken away from us. And it made me realize I cannot give up. I know that my soul is hurting inside. My heart is getting a huge hole inside. But I shouldn't give up because their memory are in my head. Their laughters, I could hear it in my head. Their smiles, I can vision. Their smells, I could smell them even though they're not here. I could feel them when they're here. Like I feel that they're here right now watching me. Their presence is here. You could feel them. And I took that and I was like, I need to be strong. I need to stop being depressed. I need to be happy. I need to live my life and use their memory to make something of myself. So I go around easily telling people what has happened to me. Then I tell them, you cannot, you can't make death a horrible thing in life. Some people take death and just go the opposite direction and start spiraling down. Instead of doing that, you need to get back on that ladder and go all the way to the top as far as you can. I'm still climbing. I've made it halfway. I made it to college with my mom's memory in my head. My mom wants me to go to college. I came into pageants to share my story. I wanted everyone to know you can still make it, even if something as tragic as losing a family member, maybe losing a job, losing something that makes you hurt inside. You could use that passion, that anger, that sadness, that depression, the confusion. You can use all the emotions you have and make you a better person. I have anger inside, I have sad inside, but I don't show it because I want to show that even though I did lose three important people in my life, I'm a strong person. I could stand on my own 2 feet. And I could thank my dad, the grief counselors, Mindy, Peter. I could thank God for letting me stay here on earth for the next how many years until he decides that it's my time to come up to heaven. To share my story, to show people you can become strong. You can survive something tragic. It's all thanks to him and the people around me that I am the person I am today. I feel like I'm a strong, independent person that just wants to share her story. If it goes to maybe a few people or to the whole world, I just want people to know you can make it. It all depends on how you feel and what you do to make it all worth it. Look where I am now. I've achieved a goal. I'm at college, majoring in child education, going on to a path to become a youth counselor. I am National American Miss Maryland team, and I'm so excited to be representing them, and I'm excited to go to nationals, meet the other queens. Next, I think next week, a week or two, I'll be walking in breast cancer. I'll be speaking at my school. I'll be working with little children. I'm excited to share my story and just to share my happiness with everyone. And I just want to tell everyone, yes, death is a scary thing. You don't want to think about it. But it's there, and it happens every day. And all you gotta do is just stop, think, and listen to your heart and say, I'm not gonna let death defeat me. I'm gonna take it and make it the person I am today. That's what I did. And I'm hoping you all do the same thing. I'll see you guys next week.